Hi everybody. So for this assignment you should have a file called custom drawing template, and you should have one Part Studio in it, a cube right here. So we have the part name over here called cube. We have the Part Studio down here in the tab called cube. And what we're going to do is we're going to use this cube to check to make sure that we make a custom drawing template correctly. So I am going to come up here and I'm going to go to the plus sign, create drawing. I'm going to come up here to ANSI, and I'm not sure what you'll see here, but if I go to Onshape here, under ANSI, I'm going to get the ANSI A inch. So I'm going to click there, and then click OK. And what it does now, it's going to set me up to insert a view of a part of Part Studio into this drawing. I don't want to do that right now. I want to make a template instead, so I'm going to hit the X mark here and the X mark here, and I've got this template here. Now what I want to do is I want to delete the existing title block. So I'm going to go from upper left to lower right, and grab all that stuff and press delete. And then this is a little tedious, but one thing we could learn is if I go lower right to upper left, you see it's orange instead of blue, and that will select everything that touches my cursor. So let me see if that did it. It didn't quite do it. So I'm going to come up here and I'm going to just one by one delete all these things. And this might take a little while, but you just need to kind of do this. So let me come over here and there, and then how about if I do that one? I can go delete, and that one delete, and over here delete. There, I think I got them all. So right now I have a blank drawing template. I want to come down here, I want to rename at the tab here. Let's rename that. Let's call it Cal High 25-26. This is going to be size A inch. So please name it that. And how do I know it's size A? Well, I can right click out here and I can go to sheet properties, and it's going to tell me that it's size A right there, and I don't need to worry about that anymore. So let's come over here to the drawing properties, a little wrench. We're going to click there, and we're going to click over here, and then we're going to change this to the bright blue one, and we will do that. And now we've got blue when we apply dimensions. Let's go ahead and start the title block. We're going to come over here to the line tool right here, and we're going to make it about right here, and we're going to draw it over here like so. Hit escape, and we've got a line there. Now I'm going to go back to the line tool here, and I'm going to click there, and I'm going to make a little area where I can put my own personalized image there. I'm going to go look for an image, and I've already found an image and downloaded it to my computer. It's a PNG file, so the way I can import that into my file here is I can go to the plus sign and import, and then I'm going to go to Clipart Quokka, and I've just imported that file, that image, into Onshape. There it is. You don't have to open it, so click X. Now I want to come over here to this icon, which is Insert Image, so I'm going to click there, and then I'm going to click Clipart Quokka, and then I'm going to draw it out right here. There he is. Quokka is a very cute little animal, and I'll hit escape, and that's going to be my little image which personalizes this title block for me, because I like quokkas. Okay, so there's my quokka. Maybe I'll move him over and center him there. Okay, something like that. Now he's a little too big, so you can kind of play with it so it looks nice. And then I'm going to go again to the line tool and go here right in the middle and draw it over here. You can see that Onshape will kind of select the middle of lines. It thinks you might want to do that, so it automatically does it. And what's the things we want to put into a drawing? Well, let's think about this. We probably want to have who designed it, so let's put that in there. So what I'm going to do is come up here to the A here. It's called a note. So if I click there and then click here inside this first box, it gives me this little text box. It's a little weird, so I'm going to draw it out, or pull it out. It's going to be about that big, and I can come here to these two boxes. This box deals with characteristics of the part and a few other things, and this one on here is insert drawing property. So this is going to be drawn by, so we'll click drawn by. Actually, before I do that, I want to write in here. We're going to write, how about designed by? Designed by colon, and then I'm going to try to squish it in here by hitting enter to put my cursor a little below there. Then I'm going to come here and I'm going to click drawn by, and what that's going to do, and then accept it, that's going to automatically put your name in there. Okay, so about the date. So let's come back up to the note, and we'll click right here below it, And we're going to write DATE colon space, and then the date will also be in there somewhere. Let's scroll down here. Let's see, drawing date, drawn. So we'll click there. That looks like it's big enough. And we'll hit the green check mark. Okay, so we have who designed it and the date it was drawn. So we're going to click the line tool here, and let's come over here, and I guess, at least on this one, I can make it that short, or that narrow of a column. How about the part name? So let's come back up to the note, and we'll click here, and we'll say part name. Be sure and have these all caps, colon, space, and the part name is in this other one, insert sheet reference property, so the things that reference it. So we're just going to say name. There it is. Let's make this a little bigger. Sometimes the name of our parts are a little bigger. Actually, what I might do is come over here and press enter, so the part name will be below there. And I'll hit accept. Well, let's make it a little bit bigger. Say right to there. And how about drawing name? So let's go below that and click about right there. Drawing name, colon, and then I think I'll put it below it as well. And that one's going to be, I believe, in this one here. So drawing name right there. Let's pull it out a little bit like so. Accept that. All right, now let's put another line right here. Let's pull it out about to there. What are some other things we might want to know? Well, how about sheet size? So let's put sheet size right here. Sheet size. This one, I think I don't really need to put it below there. Maybe for consistency I will. So let's go to the sheet size, and that is right there, sheet size. This one's a size A. Accept it there. How about the scale would be the next one. So right below that, I'm going to write scale, SCALE, colon, enter, and then the scale will also be in that one. So sheet scale, accept. I think we're going to stop there. Okay, now hit escape, so you got your arrow key, and we've got a drawing template. We've got a drawing, but not a template. Let's make it into a template. So watch very closely. You're going to right-click on the tab and export. So there's the name, Cal-Hi 2526 A-inch. For you, you might want to put like initial on there to personalize it, like JCR. It would be mine, just so you kind of know it's different. It's up to you, I guess. And then, importantly, on the format, make that DWT. And equally importantly, you don't want to download this. There's another way to do that that's a little more clever. So choose store file in a new tab. So it's going to be in this document. So I'm going to click there and then export. And let's watch what happens. There it does. It appears right there. And now we have a drawing template when it catches up to me. Getting some lag on the network. So there's my the thing I used to make it. And you'll recall that this weird kind of looking tab is what we see when we import previously a drawing template. So we're never going to touch this one. So what should happen now is after I first use this template, which I'm going to do momentarily, we're going to see that, and then if I log off and log back on, this tab won't be present. Okay? Go up to your name, sign out, and then sign back in. So this same file. Now, right-click, create drawing of cube. There it is. Okay. So what you need to do is log off and log back in. So there's my template. It's coming into all. It's created by me. So select it there. Click OK. And now it's going to have the cube in there. Let's take it to 1-to-1. And even though there's a great deal of symmetry in the cube, let's go ahead and place all four views. There's the front, the right, and the top. And the isometric, so as we normally do, we'll press escape a few times, right-click, show shaded view. And there's our part. Now if we come up to the dimension here, if we click here, okay, there it is. So there's the height, there's the width, there's the depth. So that worked. If we right-click, delete the top view because we don't need it, we've got a drawing. And now whenever you use your Onshape account, you should be able to access your personalized drawing template. Thanks for watching.